Hello, children of class 9. Welcome to English class. Okay, in my last session, we have finished till even a pair of old trousers were sent to the beggar because he had come to Sergi's house to do work, and as long as for a huge timing he was working, he molded himself. Rather, he was trying to mold himself to be a honest and a person without intoxication. Anyways, let's proceed what's next in the lesson. When Sergi moved into another house, he hired him to help in the packing and hauling of the furniture. This time the wolf was sober, gloomy, and silent. He hardly touched the furniture and walked behind the wagons, hanging his head on, even making a pretense of appearing busy. He only shivered in the cold and became embarrassed when the carters jeered at him for his idleness, his feebleness, and his tattered fancy overcoat. After moving was over, Sergi sent for him. Okay, so Sergi was shifting from the old house to the new house, and there he hired this beggar so that he will help him in moving the things, his important furnitures and whatever required things are there in the house, from the old house to the new house, and through that the beggar can earn his living. He is going to get something extra what he used or actually used to get by lodging the by chopping the woods. So but he was being mocked by a few people because of his tattered mane chheda, okay, tattered overcoat, and for his dress. Well, I'm happy that my words have taken effect, he said, handing him a ruble. Here's for your pains. I see you are sober and have no objection to work. What is your name? So finally, Sergi asked him. Before that, he was known to him as a beggar. But Sergi was rather examining him whether he gets impatient and working, uh, and he's having any specific liking for doing a specific job. But Sergi found that he is quite comfortable in any type of work. But the matter is, he is basically a very sober, decent, and a nice person. And so Sergi was very impressed. So he told that I'm really impressed by your uh, presentation, and I'm happy that you don't have any specific liking towards any work. Work is the main thing which you need to do. So here's your 4 ruble. What's your name, by the way? Lashkov. Well, Lashkov, I can offer you some other cleaner employment. Can you write? I can. Then take this letter to a friend of mine tomorrow and you will be given some copying to do. Work hard, don't drink. And remember what I have said to you. Goodbye. And so he said that, Lashkov, well, if I'll give you any work to do, cleaning or something like that, do you know the capacity of do you have the capacity of writing rather? So he said that yes, I can write. Okay, then go and meet my friend. He'll be giving you, take this letter and tell him that I have sent you. Don't drink. He pardoned him to be drunk because he is sending him to some good job. Pleased at having put a man on a right path, Sergei tapped Lashkov kindly. Tapped means this is tapping. Kindly on the shoulder and even gave him his hand at parting. Lashkov took the letter and from that day forth came no more to the yard for work. And Sergei was happy that he has given a good person a good job, and that will help him to mold himself to become a nice person in future. And so, after that, Lashkov never came back to him for chopping woods. Anyways, 2 years passed. Then one evening, as Sergei was standing at the ticket window of a theatre paying for his seat, he noticed a little man beside him with a coat collar of curly fur and a worn silken cap. This little individual timidly asked the ticket seller for a seat in the gallery and paid for it in copper coins. He noticed after 2 years he went to a theater to see something and he was standing in the ticket counter. He found a person standing nearby wearing silken coat and a puffy type collar, ওই নরম নরম জিনিস দিয়ে যে কলার্সগুলো হয়, that is. Okay, and he gave some copper coins for seat in the gallery. Lashkov, is that you? Cried Sergey. Cried means when you become exaggerated or excited at the time of after visualizing someone after a long, long day. So you become, Are tui? It's something like that. He cried out of excitement. Lashkov, is that you? Means he could not believe his eyes. What a huge change is there. Recognizing in the little man his former wood chopper. How are you? What are you doing? How is everything with you? Means he's having so many questions. All right. I am a notary now and I am paid 35 rubles a month. You see, if you are doing good to someone, then the person, God will bless you. He transformed a beggar from a drunkard person to a well known person. He is earning 35 rubles a month right now. This is a huge, what should I say? This is a huge money achievement. Thank heaven. That's fine. I'm delighted for your sake. I'm very, very glad, Lashkov. You see, you are my godson in the sense. I gave you a push along the right path. And do you remember what a roasting I gave you? Yeah, I nearly had you sinking into the ground at my feet that day. Thank you, old man, for not forgetting my words. He became very glad that now Lashkov is very well known. I mean, he's a well presented person and is not to be recognized to be a beggar anymore, neither to be a drunkard anymore. Thank you too, said Lashkov. If I hadn't come to you, then I might still have been calling myself a teacher or a student to this day. Yes, by flying to your protection, I dragged myself out of a pit. Pit? Pit means dustbin. Means I was getting ruined. I was getting destroyed. I was getting inside the pit. I was drowning over there. You pulled me off. And now I'm really having a good life. I'm very glad indeed. Thank you for your kind words and deeds. I'm very grateful to you and to your cook. God bless that good and noble woman. You spoke finely then, and I shall be indebted to you to my dying day. But strictly speaking, it was your cook, Olga, who saved me. How's that? Means he was shocked to listen, Sergey, that Olga saved this beggar, Lashkov. And he was stunned. Olga? But how? When I used to come to your house to chop wood, she used to begin, Oh, you sot! You! Oh, you miserable creature! There's nothing for you but ruin. And then she would sit down opposite me and grow sad, look into my face and weep. Oh, you unlucky man! There is no pleasure for you in this world, and there will be none in the world to come. You drunkard, you will burn in hell. Oh, you unhappy one. And so she would cry on, carry on. And in that strain, I can't tell you how much misery she suffered, how many tears she shed for my sake. But the chief thing was, she used to chop the wood for me. Do you know, sir, that I did not chop one single stick of wood for you? She did it all. Why this saved me? Why I changed? Why I stopped drinking at the sight of her? I cannot explain. I only know that, owing to her words and noble deeds, a change took place in my heart. She set me right, and I shall never forget it. However, 'tis time to go now. There goes the bell. Lashkov bowed and departed to the gallery. You see, this lady, she was really, really a noble lady. She used to do all the works of Lashkov, but no one came to know about that. Why? Because she wanted to move this person. She wanted to, uh, what should I say? She wanted to grew a sense of humanity, a sense of consciousness, a sense of um, um, a sense of being good, a sense of presenting yourself to be one of the gentlemen of the society. She wanted to get the original person get up from the sleep of a drunkard. He was a drunken fellow. He used to make himself completely intoxicated, fully full up in drinking. And she understood that he is a basically gem who is hidden under ash. She removed all the ash from there, and the glittering of the original and the basic glittering of the diamond came out. And you see, he is glittering like anything now. He is one of the best person, and he still now, and I believe whole life, this character Lashkov will thank that woman, that gentle lady who used to do all the things. Why? To grow, to make him feel that you see, people are helping you, but you, a coward, you're sitting at the back and enjoying it. But if you try, you can do far better. She wanted to build up a new person who could be a very gentle person. Actually, Lashkov was a very gentle person. He was, mm, what should I say? He was decent, he was nice, he was well spoken, well mannered. If it had not been so, then he would not be able to mold him up or get himself removed. Means what? Your guilt, his guilt stopped him from drinking in front of that lady. Children, when you do something wrong, your guilt always knocks you that you are doing wrong. And when you do something good, your conscience supports you. Your conscience claps for you. And so you feel happy. And this is the thing which has been tried to pull forward by Anton Chekhov through this story, The Beggar. Means circumstances makes a person beggar, circumstances makes the same person an honest being. Matter is, you have to realize and you have to promise, you have to take the resolution to be an honest, gentle, and good person. I hope you all have understood the lesson very nicely and will definitely try to be honest and gentle in your life also, because your whole future life is standing outside waiting gladly for you. Okay, take care of yourself. Bye bye.